Hi everybody, Namaskara everyone, Andariki Namaskaram, Ellarku Swagatam, and a very warm welcome to Rank Plus D English channel. This is me, your chemistry educator Navamita Bhattacharya, and today I am here to let you all know about, the expected marks, the percentile, cutoff, the safe score, all of these basically the questions that you have been having and the questions that you are asking even more so now because exams are right next to your door, isn't it? So let's talk about it, everybody. Now, please, before I start with the session, please know that this is not the data that I created. I did not create it. This is the data that I have taken it from different articles, different newspapers, right? So please do not come and scold me that, ma'am, you only said that. Don't do all of that, okay? Yes, please understand that I did not make this data. This is not my data. Please understand that, okay? I am only letting you all know what I have read because I understand that you don't have the time to read through newspaper, read through articles, different articles, different sources. So which is why I have compiled it all and I am telling you this. Okay. All right, everybody. Now, guys, before I start with the session, let me also tell you that how NTA does this. Okay. Now, everybody, you need to also understand that NTA does not release the raw scores. Okay. This is a calculation that is completely based on assumptions and that is completely based on the data from the previous years. So NTA, everybody, we know that it is conducted in multiple sessions. J mains is conducted in multiple sessions and there are different difficulty levels. Why are there different difficulty levels? Obviously because there are multiple shifts. So in one of the shifts maybe a couple of easier questions have been given, and in a difficult shift maybe that a couple of difficult questions, lengthier questions have arrived. So what will you do then? That means that the students percentile will vary, and that is why to ensure fairness what do they do is they take up a raw score which is used for normalization before the calculation of percentile. Okay. Now, percentiles are not calculated based on raw scores. Percentiles are calculated based on separately based on your session marks, and the best percentile among the session is chosen for your ranking. Okay. Now, ranks are derived from the percentile and not directly from the raw scores. Why? Because they want to have variations in the session's difficulty. Okay. All right. Now, suppose we assume that we have a raw score of 70 marks. Let's say that, okay, 70 marks is a raw score. And total candidates, let's say, is 10 lakh. This looks like 10 lakh, yes. Let's say that 10 lakh students have appeared for it. The candidates who have scored greater than or equal to 70 mark, let's say, is 8 lakh 50,000. In that case, the percentile is going to become 85%. Now, do you understand this much? Yes. Okay. So now let's take a look at out of 300 at how much marks, what is the percentile that we are expecting or we can expect this year. Okay. So let's take a look at it, everybody. Now, at 175 plus, there is an assumption that you might be able to get 99 plus. So if it is 175 plus, I stand corrected, or I again am repeating myself, again repeated same thing, that I am saying this again, everybody, that your safe score is still around 220 plus. It says 175 plus, but in the last year 2024 we have seen a couple of shifts where the percentile was received, the 99 percentile was achieved at 236, and at that point of time it will be very scary for you. So if you get 220 plus, that means that there are chances that you will still be able to get 97, 98 percentile. So everybody, once again I'm going to say that your safe score is 220 plus, even though it says that 175 plus pay, you will be getting 99 plus, 99 percentile plus, that means 99.99, 99.95 percentile, all of that. Okay. 70 to 174 marks will give you 98 to 99 percentile. 132 to 149 marks will give you 97 to 98 percentile. 120 to 131 will give you 96 to 97. 110 to 119 will give you 95 to 96. 102 to 109 will get you 94 to 95 percentile. 95 to 101 is going to bring you 93 to 94 percentile. 89 to 94 is going to bring you 92 to 93 percentile. 69 to 88 is going to bring you 87 to 92 percentile. 62 to 68 is going to give you 85 to 87. 42 to 61 is bringing you 70 to 84, and 1 to 41 is probably going to bring you 6 to 70 percentile. That means you are not going to be qualified. So this was basically a whole analysis that I have given it to you. Okay. Now, Now, what we are expecting the ranks to be. Percentile, I have told you. Now, let's take a look at the ranks. Okay. So, if you are achieving marks, let's say out of 300, if you are achieving around 175 to 284, look at this, everybody. 220 plus. That means that your rank will be around 10,000 to 11,000, or maybe it will be around top 10,000 basically. Yes, you will be getting around top 10,000 rank. Okay, so now do you understand, everybody, that the top 10,000 ranks are only achieved at 175 to 284? That means that the competition is super, super, super high, everybody. That means that the competition is super high. That means that at around 99 and 98 percentile, all the seats of IIT JEE is going to be cleared out. Now NITs have around 28 to 30,000 seats. So maybe if you get around 161 to 174, or 149 to 159, or yeah, 149 to 159, even if you get this much level of score, then there is a chance that you will be getting around 21,145 rank to 16,495 rank, or 16,163 to 11,018 rank. So that means that you will still be in the safe zone, and at least through home quota you will be getting a good NIT. If IIT is your dream, then so after cracking this, you will again have to sit for JEE Advanced as well, right? Okay, now take a look at it. 120 to 131 is going to give you this much rank. So all this data is there. If you want me to give it to you, I can give it to you in the Telegram channel. You can stay with us, okay? If your marks are around 1 to 42, that means that your rank will be around, look at this, 3,34,080 to 10,25,009. It can lie between this particular bracket, everybody, 1 to 42. If you don't want to be in this zone, I'm pretty sure you don't want to be in this zone. Where do you want to be? You want to be in this zone, 175 to 284, 161 to 174, or 149 to 159. This is the least score that you can think of getting. So even if you get 150 plus or 160 around, then it will still be slightly safer. I will not be able to speak up for a easier shift. By chance, if it is an easy shift, then definitely the percentile is going to go up. So please be careful. That is why, according to me, again and again, I'm telling you that 220 plus is going to be the safe score. That's what I think. Okay. All right, everybody. Now that you know this, now the question is that, ma'am, is scoring 70 marks in JEE Main, will it be considered good? Scoring 70 marks in JEE Main, it will place you in an approximate percentile range of 87 to 90. Now you tell me that if you get around 87 to 90.7 percentile, where will you end up? 87 to 97, 90.7 percentile. That means that, look at this, everybody, look at this. That means that your rank is around 90,000. Your rank is going to be around 90,000 to 1 lakh. So 90,000 to 1 lakh, bache, in our country, we do not have that many seats in our NITs or in our IITs. So you have to understand that, is scoring 70 a good thing? No, it's not. Scoring 70 is not safe. Scoring 70 is not gonna get you a seat in your NITs or in your IITs. Understand this? Scoring 140, 150 plus might give you a good engineering college. At least through home state quota, you can get into a tier 1, tier 2 NIT. That is for sure. Tier 1 NITs, however, they take quite a good number of scores, by the way, because some of the tier 1 NITs, they are almost competing with the IITs. Like tier 1 NITs like NIT Surathkal, NIT Warangal, NIT Rourkela, NIT Trichy. These are so good that they give a good run for money to IITs as well, and the tier 1 IITs, in fact. Right now, for general category, a score of 70 might not be sufficient for admission to top NITs, as I just told you, yes, or even triple ITs, but you could qualify for some state level engineering colleges. That is true. You might get a seat in a state level engineering. Again, this is all may. Yes, it's sort of a prediction. Don't take my word absolutely that, ma'am, that's it. You said that. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge of the court. I'm saying that it may lead you to a state engineering level college, state engineering college, where you might get a seat. Might. Again, the competition is only increasing day by day, right? So for reserved categories like OBC, SC or ST, this score might meet the eligibility for JEE Advanced and it might open doors to decent engineering institution. So now you know if you belong to categories, how much marks you should get, and if you belong to the category, then how much marks you should get. Now for improvement goals, I would say that if you are aiming for premier institutes like IITs, NITs and triple ITs, additional attempts or focused preparation could be beneficial for you to achieve a higher score. Don't worry, you can always go for a restart, and restart, we know how much it helps you. So if it is not this month, if it is not this attempt, at least go for the April attempt. Sit in this attempt and make sure that you utilize it to the maximum benefit, and think of it, take it like a good mock test, okay? Because it will give you the environment, it will show you the number of students who are going to appear, who are going to come to the same college, and somehow it's scary, right? Somehow it is scary. So when you sit in that, when you are living that exam fever right at that point, it is going to be an absolutely great mock test. So go for it. If it does not happen, don't worry about it. There is obviously another April attempt for which we're going to work even harder. Okay. All right. So with this note, I'm not going to take more time from you. Thank you so much. I hope that this session has been beneficial for you. If it was, then please do not forget to like this video, share this video with your friends, those who are sitting for IIT JEE examination. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. We are a new channel as well, and we are trying to grow. We are also trying to be a #1 channel of this country. So thank you so much. All the very best. I'll see you later. Lots of love. And we will definitely be solving the question paper. So stay connected with us on the Telegram channel. We will be sending you the Google Meet, and then from there you and I can talk, we can figure out the questions, and then I'm gonna do the paper solution. All right, so tara, bye bye, see you all, have a nice day ahead, guys. Bye.